I'm George Russell, founder of the Universal Ethician Church. This summer, I was continuing to work on a book that I started long before Dan Brown beat me to the punch and published his about the life of Jesus and Mary Magdalene, and returned for the third time to Saint-Maximin-les-Saints-Baumes in Provence to visit the skull of Mary Magdalene, which incidentally is not under the Louvre pyramid. It has been at Saint-Maximin-les-Saints-Baumes for about 2,000 years now. So it was wonderful. This was about my third visit, I suppose, with her skull in the crypt of the church. It was nearing dark. I walked in and went down the stairs into the crypt, expecting to see numerous worshipers, but there were none. It was just me and Mary Magdalene's skull. And I could feel the presence of her spirit. And I sort of call it having a seance with Mary Magdalene's skull. And the interesting thing is what she imparted to me. Knowledge that is profoundly interesting. And I won't go into all the details of my book, which is completely finished almost in my head. Just haven't had time to finish writing it, putting it on paper. But she did help me with a chapter, and that was the mystery of the death of Jesus and where he died. Of course, he did not die on that cross. He did not die for your sins, and he was not put there by his evil father. That's all hocus pocus bullshit. The truth of the matter is, Jesus somehow made it to Provence after the crucifixion. He was crucified, didn't die. And when Mary Magdalene, his beloved wife and mother of his children, did die, he decided to return to India because he had been heavily influenced by Buddhism. And so he walked all the way to India, to Kashmir, where his tomb exists to this day. But it is his death itself that was revealed to me by my seance with Mary Magdalene's skull. He had also been influenced by Zoroastrianism. And Zoroastrians believed that for your soul to return to the universe, it is necessary that you are consumed by vultures. And so, toward the end of his days, when Jesus knew that his time had come to return to the great mysteries of the universe, he called upon his child or children. I'm not sure how many he had, but I know at least he had a son. And he asked that the seeds of hundreds of species of wildflowers be brought to him for his last supper. He consumed those seeds and went unto the mountaintop and lay down, and his soul passed into the great beyond. The vultures came, and the first thing that vultures do is they go for the softest parts. They go for the eyes, the lips, you might not like this, the anus. They rip open the belly tissue. And what those vultures did was they consumed the contents of Jesus' stomach and flew all over Kashmir, depositing myriad species of wildflowers over the mountains. And that is how Jesus wanted his body to return to the earth, in the glory of God's holy creation. And then, after the flesh had been consumed, his bones were gathered up and placed in a tomb, which one may visit to this very day. And that is what Jesus' wife told me in the crypt just in June of 2006. Sorry, I have to think about dates. But it was this summer. And to me, that story is far more beautiful than a hateful, evil father condemning his own son to death, causing him to be nailed up on a cross and die. He didn't die for your sins. By God, you're responsible for your own damn sins. Get over it. Thank you.